Yeah, got a new show for y'all. Man, your rhythm was all messed up. you so bad you threw me off. Yeah, I got a damn good shit. I'm nervous like P. Diddy. I'm nervous. Well, so far it's just been a character assassination. Those are just character assassinations. Yeah, so what's this thing with the whole semen thing? It was an escort, right? That he hired a male escort?
Yeah.
So he's doing his wife, Cassie?
It was a regular part of like when they had like freak offs. He would go to wherever the freak off nasty people classified is, and they would pick somebody, and then they would. I could bring up like the email chains, but they would send it to everybody that's going to be involved. Like, what do you think about this person? What do you think about this person? And it was like a selection.
No, I don't think they was married. You said wife?
No. They wasn't married. They were just,
Just dating.
Yes, dating. That was
the girl.
That was
Same thing. Hey, what do you think about this guy, honey? Yeah, you want his semen? Yeah.
Yeah, like if you go, you could you could go on TMC and look at like some of the transcripts from like because they released the text messages, the emails back and forth between Cassie and P. Diddy and everybody.
I wonder if it's true though.
So what?
I mean, it's
email?
there. Yeah, it's there.
Yeah, it's text messages. I want this dude semen on you, and I want you to rub it on me.
Not necessarily in that graphic nature, but they do allude to. I'm thinking about getting this guy for the event.
Okay, so they was doing threesomes.
Yeah, they was doing more than that.
I want to see a picture, video of I need the dude to corroborate that. Yeah, I busted on her and did she touch?
Oh, he's later this week.
Oh, okay.
One of the escorts is later this.
Oh, that's going on trial?
Yeah, because Dawn, they started off the week with Dawn. Dawn used to be in this group called Dirty Money with him. And she was
Dirty
also
Money.
Yeah, she was also in this group called Danity Kane, which was one of his pop groups or whatever. Because right now it's just character assassination.
Like I don't want to hear about that. I want to hear about crimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
But you got to break down the individual, and then I feel like I don't know if they got like an ace, a trump card or something. I don't know what they got, but
they got to skip. They got to skip you.
Yeah. Because you haven't heard any crimes yet, huh?
I haven't heard anything that should send him to jail for the length of time that they want to send him to jail for. Now, if you want to talk about like him being a tyrant, everybody in the music industry knew he was that anyway.
Yeah.
He said, hey, will you come work with me? I'm the boss.
I mean, you can't. I mean, personally, if y'all was whooping my ass every day, I'm not coming to work. And at some point, I'm going to choose not to come to work anymore.
The camera, come on.
You getting abused. Why you just keep coming to work?
But they call that Stockholm Syndrome.
Man.
Yeah, that's what they're...
He used to have Stockholm Syndrome with his ex-wife. I see what Stockholm Syndrome look like.
But the way they, I was in love. That was your wife too.
I don't know what it was. I think it was. I was just a simp. I was simping. No, don't be too hard. I was a simp. Oh man, you was young.
The other part of it is just. You just probably didn't want to go nowhere. Like, you was just uncomfortable. My whole life about to blow up. Like
I'm comfortable just here, just getting my ass.
Get my ass.
Hey, so we got the ass whooping ain't so bad. That's what Cassie was saying. These ass whooping ain't that bad.
Like, I get a busted eye every now and then, but God is good.
Yeah, God is good, man. Things happen. Hey, so we got a video going over the
She's
trial.
just, I don't have to play the whole thing.
Dawn is a former member of Danity Kane, and she also was part of the group Diddy Dirty Money. She worked for Combs from 2004 to 2011 when Diddy Dirty Money broke up. She filed a lawsuit in September of 2024 against Combs, alleging incidents of sexual battery where Combs allegedly groped her, and she also detailed incidents where she witnessed Combs attack Cassie. She said over the course of those many years, she saw Combs physically attack Cassie a number of times, including once at a industry dinner. At this business dinner, Dawn said Combs punched Cassie in the stomach in front of the whole room, including members of his security team, other employees, and no one did anything. Dawn said, quote, he would punch her, choke her, drag her, slap her in the mouth. I saw him kick her, punch her in the stomach. One of the first times Dawn said she saw Combs hit Cassie was while Cassie was cooking or cooling eggs for Combs in his kitchen. Dawn said Combs marched down the stairs, was yelling at Cassie that she wasn't doing it right, picked up the skillet and went to hit Cassie with it, but Cassie dropped to the floor in a fetal position. Dawn says then Combs dragged Cassie up the stairs by her hair, and when they were upstairs, she said that she heard sounds of glass shattering. During cross-examination, Combs' attorney grilled Dawn over inconsistencies in her statements. On redirect, Dawn said that she had tried for a long time to suppress those memories because it was a bad environment for her. She said as interviews went on and as time went on, she began to remember things more clearly. Carrie Morgan also testified on Monday. She was Cassie's best friend for 17 years.
So she claims this happened way back in 2011? Hey, when did the
2011?
Boondocks come out? Yeah. Y'all remember the Boondocks, that cartoon?
It might be your headphones, Chris.
Oh,
We can hear you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Y'all remember the Boondocks? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bitch, this chicken is cold?
Yeah.
Was they right? Did they get that from Diddy?
You know what? The
I
dude
think
that
so, yo,
wrote that
'cause-
show
Yeah.
was around the industry, so he could have, may have.
Crazy. She in there cooking eggs. He coming up. Sound like she's boiling them. Bitch, you're doing it wrong. He takes the frying pan and try to hit her with it.
It's not funny,
That
but
is crazy.
crazy.
Yeah. I've heard that he's like a tyrant like that. Cass was really scared of Puff. I was like, what? People was really scared of him.
I was dating this girl, and they said, guess what I saw? And they said, P. Diddy. And they said it was in a hotel screaming, cussing out people. Yeah, I believe it. I mean, especially that video of Cassie and
But
dragging her like
even
that.
that's my thing. Even with all of that, like they still got to prove these crimes. Though.
Yeah.
That's my problem with it. I don't like he's a tyrant. I wouldn't want to be around him. I'm not defending that dude. I would never want to be around that guy or whatever. But he like these crimes we talking about, like trafficking. Like every time when somebody brings up sex trafficking, I literally think about taking. I think about containers.
Drugging them.
Yeah.
They label that so messed up now. Like what they got, what's in the pot of trafficking. They throw everything. Like, you know.
What man isn't guilty of trafficking?
Yo, right? You talk to a chick, you want to come through? Yeah, come through. But I want you to take care of my Uber. That's trafficking.
Yeah. If
Like
something go wrong at that meetup when y'all meet?
Trafficking.
Trafficking.
On you.
And it makes it difficult when you have means, like y'all have means. I don't have means yet. You know what I'm saying? But people that have money, you're a target.
Yeah.
So people shouldn't want him to be convicted of these things because then it puts a target on you when you get some means to have a money and then somebody can just come around, you fly her in and then, okay, you don't want to deal with her no more. And then months go by and then Tony Busby, you know what I mean? Like
that's why, man, it's good to keep all your text messages and just make sure you use the right words.
And he was doing it right. Like you should probably tape these things.
Yeah.
So you have like visual proof. Now he probably took it a little bit too far. Yeah. Okay. But you're supposed to tape these things like to protect yourself.
Is that video done?
I mean, I could play more, but it's just more the same.
It's
You want to hear a little bit more?
Yeah. Heard about the frying
Are no
pan.
longer friends after Carrie said Combs assaulted her with a wooden hanger. Carrie talked about the aftermath of the hotel incident from March 2016. Carrie was staying at Cassie's apartment, and she said Cassie came home with a black eye. Shortly after, Combs arrived at Cassie's apartment where he was banging on their door with a hammer. Carrie said Cassie was effectively numb and just sitting on the couch, and it looked like to Carrie that Cassie didn't seem like she would care if, quote, Combs came in and killed her. Carrie detailed at least 2 instances where she said that she saw Combs attack Cassie, once in LA and another time on vacation in Jamaica. During the Jamaica vacation, Carrie said Cassie went to the bathroom and Combs complained that she had been gone too long and he went looking for her. Minutes later, Carrie said that she heard Cassie let out a guttural scream. She saw Combs drag Cassie by her hair down this long 50-foot hallway. She said Combs then pushed Cassie onto the ground where Cassie hit her head on brick pavement. She said Cassie looked like she was knocked out for 20 to 30 seconds. Damn. She said when Cassie came to, she took off and hid in the woods barefoot. Carrie claimed that Combs once attacked her in 2018. She said Combs entered Cassie's home and was demanding to know who Cassie was cheating on him with. Carrie said Combs choked her, leaving fingerprints on her throat, and then threw a wooden hanger at her head. Both Carrie and Combs' personal assistant, David James, testified that Cassie told them she was unable to leave the relationship with Combs because he controlled her career and money. Also expected to testify later this week is Cassie's mother, a personal chef for Combs, and a male escort by the name of the Punisher.
The Punisher?
Oh man, he be slamming some.
Oh, he going straight butt. The Punisher?
Man.
He going straight butt.
Yeah, I understand. I understand he's got power over her and she couldn't leave. But he's a billionaire. You could sue him, get all kinds of money.
Just leave.
Just leave and sue him.
So he was banging on the door with a hammer.
Yeah.
That is psychotic.
This is 2016, 2011.
He was like The Shining.
2010. It's we're in the year 2025.
We got cell phones. Cell phones.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got video.
He was like Jack Nicholson in The Shining. Like, here's Johnny to the door.
That is crazy.
That is.
But I don't know, man. If he was like that,
I'm pretty sure.
he got some part. Like, I wonder what pushed him in to be so mean towards her. She probably was doing some shit. She probably was doing some shit behind his back that made him hate her. But
this the thing. The reason why he was so abusive is because he's got all this money. He's a powerful man. Power corrupts people.
Yeah.
Everybody around him needed something from him, and he knew to get away with all this stuff.
Right.
So,
Yo, but you know it's deep. Hugh Hefner. Same. He had all that. He wasn't violent, and they knew the routine.
One's white. One's black. That's a huge difference.
Yeah.
Sub-Saharan. Then you got a Nordic white dude.
Yeah. He knows how to traffic women the right way. Because you can't tell me him in the Playboy Mansion,
right?
And he's got all these women. That's not sex trafficking.
Right. Younger.
Everybody's guilty of sex trafficking. Everybody, based on the law, everybody's guilty of that.
Right.
Everybody.
They mad at Shannon. This dude was in his 60s with a 19-year-old. No problem.
Yeah. I'm thinking, when I think of sex trafficking, I'm thinking like slavery, forced against your will. He's paying that girl good money.
Right.
How much per cheek? 50 G's? That's damn good wage. Damn.
When does Cassie get some type of accountability? You know what's crazy? And they were saying
that's the thing. Everybody need to stop that. She not on trial.
Yeah.
Diddy on trial.
True.
We need to stop thinking about Cassie. The thing, and that's the thing that I'm mad at his defense. It's like they need to do more to just say, okay, that's cool. You said all that, but that ain't. When did he do this? When did he do this? When did he do this?
Yeah.
None of the things that they are saying align with the crimes that he is accused of.
Yeah.
They're skewing the
statute of
law.
limitations, right?
Yeah, like they're like skewing the law almost.
Yeah, it's almost
to
like the
kind of
judges-
fit it in a box.
Yeah, it's like the judge is not doing his job.
Yeah, it's
because
like-
all that is inadmissible, ain't it?
You would think.
that's delaying
I guess it goes back to
But
credibility.
I don't have again. So there's going to be 6 weeks of this.
Yeah.
And this is week 2. So we got 4 more weeks of this. I don't know what else is in that. You know that
Right.
handbook that they hand the judge or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey,
I be looking at Law and Order. They said objection, inadmissible. That's hearsay, Your Honor.
Oh, you be
Objection, Your Honor. That's hearsay. Objection sustained.
sustained. Don't badger the witness. I've been watching too. I don't know
Yeah,
where
you
that
badger
come in.
the witness.
Yeah,
hey, they making all this.
we've been watching.
I be looking at
We
Law and
be
Order,
looking.
but they wouldn't walk after I watched them. I look at the old episodes.
Hey, but they got all these accusations. Are there any police reports?
some.
Just police reports?
There's some.
Oh, okay,
There's
against
some.
Diddy.
On Cassie's side, there was like 2 instances where the police were involved. Dawn didn't say anything about police, but no.
It's like all that would have came out back then, because all those women was empowered when he was going after Cosby and all those other people. Weinstein, he'd been an easy target.
Yeah.
If this stuff, well, I ain't gonna say.
But you know, when all this stuff was happening against Cassie and O.J. Simpson's wife, majority of the time when you call the cops, they wouldn't do anything. Back in those days,
because that's O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, we being a little hard on Cassie, but back in those days in the 90s, man, you couldn't call the cops. You couldn't call anybody.
They're painting a picture. That's what I think. I think they just painting a picture, so it's going to be interesting to see what comes out in the next couple of weeks, because they have to have something.
They got to have something.
They have to have something, because this, I don't think, if it adjourns today, I don't think that you can convict him of like a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
Maybe domestic
violence for sure. Like, and I don't know that there's a law for being a tyrant, but I don't think
so.
Yeah.
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 Man, that was a damn good show.
Man, that show sucked. This dude banging on people's doors with hammers, taking frying pans, throwing wooden hangers at people.
That's all allegedly, though.
Yeah, it's all hearsay.
Allegedly, yeah.